Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to another annual program of Eid Feast and Adda with myself, Sharif Islam. And it's always exciting when we look forward to Eid Day, especially after a whole month of hard work, fasting from dawn till dusk, extra prayers, your Taraweeh and Tahajjud, being a little bit extra generous as well on the month of Ramadan because of the Sunnah of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And also, spending time with the family, preparing for iftar and whatnot. Now, all that is well and good for someone who hasn't got such a busy life. But what does it mean for our extraordinary busy businessmen who have to live a daily life of, their work, all that stressful commitments. It's not all about making money as well, always. Sometimes, the commitment has to, it plays a big part. Deadlines to be met. And all this, unfortunately, sometimes has to be done in the month of Ramadan. So, especially for those people, I'm sure they look forward to Eid because all that on that day is forgiven, so everything is put aside and Eid is celebrated as Allah has given us this blessed day. And I've got with myself three extraordinary individuals today, and they are Afaz Bhai, who's on my left, Afaz Mia from UK International. And they can tell me what that's all about later on. And then I've got Lutfur Bhai on my right, who is a barrister, I believe. And again, you can tell me what your firm is. And I've also got Yasin Bhai, WPC. So I'm not going to ask you right now, but you can tell me what that is. First of all, everybody, welcome to the program. Assalamu alaikum.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak to everybody. So, Lutfur Bhai, how was your Eid?
Oh, Eid, yeah. You summarized actually introduction was very good because you said the busy life and the maintaining everything, especially the Taraweeh. Then
right. Sorry. I think I got it wrong now. I said Lutfur Bhai is
work permit cloud.
That's right, and I've got it mixed up. I think.
Yeah.
Did I get it mixed up?
We got Mr. Bhatt to forgive you this time.
He's gonna forgive me. Yasin Bhai is gonna forgive me.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Lutfur Bhai. Lutfur Bhai, how was your Eid?
Yeah. My Eid is obviously it's good things, especially it's occasion everybody is waiting, and especially the Ramadan is very Ramadan is obviously long waited one because 30 days fasting,
yep,
and then prayer and the iftar and everything. You didn't eat in the morning time, so Eid
absolutely.
For the morning, for the first time you'll eat, and so this is obviously a special day. But as you summarized your introduction, that the busy life in the Ramadan and it's really that this year was lucky because the Easter holiday school was closed fast early 15 days. So I didn't feel that much. Otherwise, you have to wake up in the morning, go and then come, then office, and it's balanced very. I felt it very last 10 days. It was really hard for us to wake up in the morning because the last 10 days Tahajjud as well. So after Taraweeh, go to mosque, Tahajjud, and then come, then
it's like you're at war, isn't it?
It's like maintaining everything. And iftar as well. Before iftar, you have to come. So my office is in Whitechapel. So from Whitechapel to Clay Hall, Red Bridge is like another half an hour drive. And then just before iftar, so you have to time everything right.
Okay, all right. What about having work in between all that?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Tell me what you do, first of all, just for our viewers.
I do, obviously, viewer knows I do the immigration. Lots of my clients, B2B, business clients, so I do their sponsor license, then visa processing. People are coming. So many phone calls.
So these are very essential services. I mean, if you stopped in Ramadan, a lot of people will not be getting what they...
No, you can't stop. This is a deadline. Maybe their visa application just need to be submitted on the day, or the interview taking place. So you have to talk, or the employer, maybe even some employer, home office is visiting their businesses, because home office doesn't... They're not going to understand. They don't understand what is Ramadan is all about. So they will give a date that I'm coming on that day. Or maybe there's some HR questionnaire comes up from the home office. You have to reply within the deadline. So you have to be prepared. So all the staff has to become ready, make everything ready. So this is actually tough things. I mean, but one good thing is prayer. I mean, and the Taraweeh, you are seeing all the musalli, and after Taraweeh,
you felt the sweetness.
Oh my God, I still miss it, because all the musalli after the Taraweeh, 20 rakat, we got a tea.
We'll talk about that a little bit later. I'll come back to you. Let's go to Yasin Chaudhary, who is the CEO of One Call Travel. Do forgive me earlier on. I did make a slight mistake, but like you said, you have forgiven me. Now tell me, how was your Eid? Or maybe tell me how was your Eid, and we'll talk about how your work played a part in that as well.
The Eid was Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah ma ba'd. The Eid was, mashallah, it was really good, because if you can recall back 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
During the COVID period and prior to that, our Eid was
very restricted.
Literally restricted to our own household. If you can remember, 6 people, all different types of rules we had. So we done our Eid in our back garden, literally. Prayed ourselves with my sons. This time, alhamdulillah, with the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we all prayed Eid outside the masjid. And we all met up, all the families, everyone met up. Then obviously the Eid customs in our tradition that we visit parents, we visit our families, our aunties. So it was a very busy day. Absolutely. And you have to put the phone away.
But it's like a whole new door opening after 2 years.
After 2 years, it was, yes. And for our business, for our customer service and the khidmah, this Ramadan was one of the most busiest Ramadan we have ever in the...
Tell me, what is your business exactly, just for the viewers?
What I do, I work with the Ministry of Hajj and Saudi Embassy. We are the main agents, one of the main agents in East London.
Fantastic, right.
So we have... we are opposite East London Mosque. Literally open the door. We're in front of it.
Okay.
We're authorized, registered by the Ministry of Hajj and Atoll agent. We process B2B as well as normal clients. All the hotels, the tickets, accommodations, different types of visas. We have business visas.
I remember now. I think I popped into your office one day looking for somebody else. If it's right opposite the mosque.
Literally opposite the
mosque. I was looking for somebody else because somebody else was doing my tickets for Bangladesh, and I popped in. I think I met you that time.
So what happened this Ramadan, the hotels in Makkah only 30% capacity, because majority of the hotels are closed. In Medina, give another 10%, 40%. So when, as you know, demand and supply, when they hit the excess, what will happen to the price? It was increases. Absolutely. So this year, there was a record, literally 2.5 million went to Umrah. Last 10 days was so expensive compared to other years.
It was, yes.
It was very expensive. And what we had, yes, we had Eid, but we had to deal with phone calls because people are going, they're coming back. And
so absolutely, your business is very, very essential, especially, I mean, in Ramadan, a lot of people want to go and visit Mecca, Medina to perform the Umrah. After 2 years. So I'm sure it was like the floodgates opened up. And
it did.
Also, what kind of restrictions? I mean, were they...
There was restriction because what happened, since it opened last year, we have been taking group every 3 weeks. And the restrictions were from space between yourselves, keeping a 1 meter distant. You have different types of apps, and you have to book your Umrah
I've heard
slots,
about all that.
everything. So from that to Ramadan, nothing.
And also the Kaaba is barricaded as well. So all that touching the Kaaba and all that is off
the touching the Kaaba is restricted. Due to obviously contagious and passing on different types of illnesses. So that was restricted. Other than that, if you come to do Umrah, you had to book. You have to have certain forms and applications. They were all removed.
So many. So
it was literally the doors open for everyone to enter, and it was, mashallah, it was just amazing. People were, if you ever looked at the last 10 days of the Haram, you'll see the people were praying everywhere. All the streets were full, And as I said, the capacity of the hotels was, there was no enough hotels to go.
I mean, I'm sure Umrah experience was amazing, but even Ramadan experience for many people, especially with the couple of years that went back, was amazing as well. Just something new again. It's just because people missed it, People missed it. It's all to do with redemption, going back to the house of Allah and seeking forgiveness and getting closer to Allah. Fantastic.
And as we know, Hadith Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever goes to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, three things happen. Number one, the expiation of the sins. The sins are removed.
Absolutely,
Then increase of the hayat, of the life,
That's
expectancy. Right. And the third is the risk, the sustenance increases.
Absolutely.
So the people, 2 years going to the house of Allah, it was an amazing experience. For us, it was very, very busy.
Thank you, Yasin Bhai. Right, I'll go to Afaz Bhai now. So Afaz Bhai, how was your Eid? And in between, you can tell us what you do.
Alhamdulillah, Eid was wonderful. After a long time, after the pandemic, we managed to have a decent Eid with a lot of family members at home. So it was good. We didn't go to many houses because once some guest comes to your house, you cannot move. Yeah. Not like Yasin Bhai. I think Yasin Bhai have done a lot of traveling. So
well, he owns a travel company.
I was traveling as people's houses.
But Afaz Bhai, you went through. I mean, we're not here to talk about the pandemic, but you went. I mean, most of your family, were affected by the COVID, and some of them were in hospital as well. Right?
Well, every single member of our family went through this. This COVID, everybody caught it, and my brother and one of my niece, they were hospitalized.
Right. You told me that. Yeah. So, I mean, after all that,
everybody's fine.
Yusura, right? Yeah. So after hardship comes ease, and you had a great Eid, I assume. Right, after all that. Yeah. And what about your business in between? Because you run quite a few businesses, don't you?
My business is public services. So,
right. So we need you.
Yeah.
We can't have you, locked away.
No.
Right.
So we've been. My businesses are mainly, Asian groceries, saris, 22-karat gold jewelry.
All necessity things.
Yeah, all necessity things.
Everything after that is all necessity. You need that just before Eid.
You also deal with gold and silver, or gold, is it? Right?
Yes, we do.
Well, before I go back to Lutfur Bhai, let me just ask you, since you do a lot of giving and taking, what kind of salamis did you give everybody? And you got a big family, haven't you?
We have a big family. The families are grown up now. Now we are at an age where we have got a lot of grandchildren. So obviously, not everybody could come around because once you go to one house, you have to eat there.
Are you avoiding my question?
No.
No. Are you coming to that?
I'm not.
Salami wise.
Salami.
Let's hear it.
Yes, salami wise, when the youngster comes in, you have to give you have to give something. That's a tradition. So
right.
Every one of us, like you, when the youngster comes in.
We can't avoid that, can we? I mean,
you can't avoid it. It's a happiness of giving them something.
And I think we should make it a happiness. We should feel the joy of giving. We just went through a month of giving, and Eid Day is something that we should sort of embed in our families, and about giving presents, because we're in a country, we follow so many other traditions, or people follow so many other traditions around us. And when it comes to Eid, alhamdulillah, it's much better now. But previous years, I remember when I was growing up, I didn't get much, other than the fact that we had to wake up in the morning and go to the Eid Salah. But and the food was absolutely amazing. But the presents. I think in my family now, we've got this tradition every year. We have boxes. We even box it up and we give presents and all that, and especially the kids, so they can actually remember and look forward to Eid.
What? Can I just interrupt to say it is a. We have been in this country since 1960s.
Right, yeah.
So if we are part of the society, the society must understand that we have our own tradition values.
Absolutely.
And our children are brought up here. We are brought up here. Yeah. So if they can inherit our tradition, beautiful giving gifts, like other traditions, mashallah, if you go to any places, you will see they exchange gifts. So we have in my family, gifts are given. Sometimes the money is given all inside the boxes, so they open it. Even my sons are older, but they still get the same gift. They're 23, 19, 17.
And forget about anything being wrong with that. It should be encouraged. I don't think
absolutely
age comes in that factor, and then they will also be giving as well. So, we should be more and more giving. How about you, Lutfur Bhai? Did you give any salamis, or did you get any salamis?
No, our family tradition is quite good. I mean, one of my cousin does. Every Eid, what she planned actually, she gave a lottery first, and everyone she distribute, and all our family member name is there. So imagine I got my uncle name or my cousin name, so I've got my name, so I have to spend 20 pounds.
This was like more like a surprise.
A surprise, yeah. So that the budget is 20 pounds. So I have to. So if I get my uncle name, then I'll buy something for the uncle. If I get my cousin name, then I'll buy something for like.
Speaking about lottery, I think we got something like lottery. Right? Carry on.
And then what happened? Then obviously I bought, and then on the day the box will be open and the gift will go, and the gift person, whoever gift taker, has to guess who actually bought the gift. So sometimes lots of people guess, oh, this person, maybe he got my name, he got my name. So lots of people made a mistake on this. And this is every year.
So you made it really, really fun.
It's fun. And every year what we do, either my house or my uncle's house in Croydon, or some houses we do the party one evening. And this is last 4 or 5 years. It's really fun.
I think this should be encouraged more and more, whether you want to call it party or get together, family gathering. And it's all halal fun, isn't it?
Yes, it's fun.
So, and this is why we do this program, because it's all halal fun. Last year we had a few guest couples. It was very, very nice. If you haven't watched it, watch the program. And they bought food in. Yeah, because it's called Feast, but Feast Adda. But they bought, everybody made something really, really special, and they bought it in, and we had a bit of a munch here. It was absolutely fantastic.
I thought it was the other way around.
What's that?
We come and the feast is given to us. Isn't it? I thought it was the other way around.
After the program,
the program hasn't ended yet.
But he's the owner of a feast. After the program, we can go.
Like I said, the program hasn't ended yet. Definitely. Program hasn't ended yet. So, Yasin Bhai, if I didn't ask you about the salamis and giving and taking, how did that work in your family?
Basically, what we every year for especially in my household, because the second Eid I'm never here because I work as Hajj to operate a Hajj tour guide. So I take people to Hajj, and I spend my Hajj over there and my Eid over there. So especially the first Eid, I have to be here, get all the gifts ready, and we personalize it. So we will personalize each name with the perfume, whatever it may be, and the money, usually it's £100. They're all in items, and they were given, and they will take it. Because, as you said, we are from this country. We want to revive certain sunnah. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, give each other a gift in order to increase the love and the happiness. So we want to give and my children, as I said, they're 23 now, they want, when they get married, they need to do the same.
Absolutely, yes. And they'll only do the same if you,
if we have a role model in the house. And what we do, just to go back, that's the Eid, end. Before Ramadan, what we have in our tradition, in our household, we buy dates, boxes, and I usually import them from Medina, they come. And what we do, we label them, and we go to all the family houses. So we distribute the dates just before one day before. Then Eid day we will meet up. So therefore it's just a gradual process of that month. We all get together, and it has to be done this way.
Look at the reward in that as well. You know, you're going around giving it. So it's just win-win, isn't it?
It is
fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so what we'll do now is, like I said, this program is about fun. We'll be having a little game actually. So I've got the producers, they prepared something, and I've got a little jar here. Let's have a look, guys. I've got a jar here, and there's 3 pieces of paper. So what I'll do is I'm gonna give it to you first. So you're gonna pick one, and then likewise my other 2 brothers, they will be picking, and whatever it says in the paper you've got to do. Okay?
Oh my God.
You're on national TV. And everybody's going to be watching, so but don't be nervous, okay? It's just a game.
I'm nervous already.
Just thinking about what's going to be there.
It's just a game, and then so we got 2 segments to the show.
So you're going first then.
You're going first.
Are you going first?
I'm the host here.
Yeah, you're going exactly lead by example.
I prepared this. Don't worry, you can throw this at me at the end of your turn. So first of all, on my right.
Oh my God!
Just pick one. Right? You can read it, yes, and then I'll give one to Afas Bhai. I hope. Right.
Let me pass this.
Right. Just don't open it up. Okay, you've opened it up. Okay. Yeah. Give that. Yep.
You can have it.
Right. Okay. Now let's see. Since both of you don't open it, since I've got Lutful Bhai on my right first, and we should start from the right. You open it up, and what does your one say?
Oh, sing a song. I'm not a singer.
Fantastic. Afas Bhai is an older brother, so I was hoping he doesn't get that one. But since you've got a Lutfur Bhai, give us a nasheed or something.
Nasheed?
You know,
Nasheed?
you can do it in your own style, however you want to do it. You know, the viewers and myself and the producers, they just want to. Or you can do a song or something.
I can sing. I think.
You can. So we just want to watch you do something.
Yes. What is called? It's like. সবাই তো ভালোবাসা চায়, কেউ পায় কেউ বা হারায়, তাতে প্রেমিকের কি আসে যায়। সবাই তো ভালোবাসা চায়, ওই ফুল চায় গানে গানে ফাগুন আসুক, তরু চায় লতা তারে জড়িয়ে রাখুক, আমি চাই তুমি আসো চুপি চুপি ভালোবাসো এই নিরালায়, সবাই তো ভালোবাসা চায়।
I think that deserves a round of applause.
It's okay.
I didn't expect it to be that good.
With that,
It's my childhood cinema I saw, so I thought, okay, let's go.
I know that song, but did you add your own version to it?
Not, I don't know. After a long time, I just suddenly, my childhood memory.
No, I've got to tell you, Lutfur, you did absolutely brilliant, you know, especially when I put you on the spot suddenly.
Yeah.
Maybe I couldn't even have done
So
that.
I thought, let's do my childhood song sometimes. Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's it.
Right, let's go to Yasin Bhai now. Right, we go around this
What
way.
did you get? I passed.
Honestly,
Right. Let's see.
that one I would never be. I have to.
Like crossed it.
We do have a thing called passing here, isn't it? Yeah.
So let's have a
We
look.
say Bismillah. No,
Bismillah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they are. So
Okay, this one is very good, but I don't have anything in my mind is blank. This is about poetry.
we can help you. We can. Okay,
Poetry.
this is about poetry.
Oh, you can do this.
This is about poetry. English poetry,
Then-
Bengali poetry,
Bengali.
even a
Arabic.
nursery rhyme.
Even your
I
Arabic.
think I'm sure the viewers will be happy with that.
At the moment, I'm totally blank. I have to say, I have to admit.
Not even Baba Black Sheep.
No, not even those. Nothing is coming to me because obviously I'm too old now. The poetry times just passed by.
I'll tell you what. Okay,
Can I come back?
That's what I was going to say. I'll let you come back, think, and in the meantime, we'll go to.
Can we
Afas
use
Bhai.
the mobile phone? And can we use it?
You
know,
can,
you have
yes.
one of those
I don't see
buttons
a
you
problem.
press. You need an aid, help
What is-
someone.
what is
phone,
it?
phone.
I don't see a problem. Well, we haven't got the
What is
phone a
called-
friend here.
Call a friend, yeah?
Is it
But you
twinkle,
can
twinkle, 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 little
Yeah,
star?
that's poetry as well. You know, that could be counted as poetry. I'm not going to say no to that. So Yasin Bhai, we'll come back to you. Yeah?
Yes, please.
All right. Afas Bhai, what about yourself?
It's I've actually had a look at it. It's a childhood memory.
That's the easy one.
That's easy.
Well, I'm happy that you got the easy
Oh, that's
one.
very good.
That's very good.
A respectable
Can
brother.
we
I didn't
swap?
want him
After I
to, you know, come up
Are
with
we allowed to swap
maybe
in
do a
here?
dance or something.
Can we swap or anything? I mean, if we swap, that would be good.
As it is the Eid program,
Yeah.
the childhood memory I remember.
Share something with us,
yeah,
yes.
It's because we grew up in Bangladesh. Not grew up. I was about 5, 6 at that time.
Yeah.
When I came to this country, it was before the independence and first Eid we did in this country. The thing I missed was my grandma and my grandfather and the family. That is
After you came to this country. Yeah.
in 70s, and that was the most at that time was a very difficult thing, because we've always enjoyed our Eid with our grandfather, all the families in Bangladesh, and suddenly we are in a country.
Right.
And it was if anybody was there at 70s, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like this. It was totally different.
Yes.
They're totally different. So I remember those things.
No shop, nothing. It's imagine 70
yeah.
it's long time.
So that's your childhood memory. that you
Rather
felt
than
very-
laughing, we was crying.
That is sad. So.
Remembering the family.
Can I just ask, and on that, because it's incredible those days, where did you do Eid?
Jamaat.
How did you do Eid?
That's right. A long time ago.
Eid was, there were places, but not like now. There were 1 or 2 places where you could go and pray. Jamaat, there was small places, small houses where they used to make a mosque. We had one mosque in Bradford in Cornwall Terrace. Nowadays, the mosque has been newly rebuilt. It's just a house.
So did they all feel a bit sad, although it was a joyous
joyous
occasion,
day,
but
isn't it? But
they didn't have anyone to share that joy, that particular day.
that's
But
right.
when we talk about Bradford, but all the people who came at that time, it was a community itself. But now this community is not there, although we have so many mosques, but that community is not here now, because we, as a Bangladesh, we came in to Bradford, and you could feel it's a community. Everybody used to know one another. If you see somebody, he may be living a couple of streets away, but we used to,
it was a close-knit community.
We used to play marbles.
Even though
small numbers.
Yeah, we used to play marbles, but when we saw the elders coming, we used to stop.
Allah's blessing
and
is always there, especially.
We could hear them talking. This
Right.
boy is a good boy. Do you see him? He's stopping, not playing. So this is the respect we had for them.
And it was brilliant back then. Nowadays there's no that's what Afadbhai just mentioned about the respect.
And
of
we used to, when in the mosque, when Shubha Barat or Shubha Qadar used to come, the people used to cook for us, and especially when we used to go to basement in the mosque, they will always say, Uncle, we are just cooking for you. It's getting ready. So you don't get this sort of community based now.
the love was, the love was extraordinary at that time. So now, because there's so many of us,
And responsibilities, family
I
extension.
remember a joke about.
But that respect is not there.
Yes.
That respect for our elders is not there.
That's true. And we had that as we were growing up. I mean, I was talking about a long time ago, and I came to this country in 1979. So
More than 50
and when
years
so when we were growing up, we had that, and unfortunately, it's all gone. Now, guys, I haven't got much time, so, and I've got a few things to cover. So going back to Yasin Bhai, are you going to give me a poetry or a nursery rhyme or something quickly?
Because as you said, we don't have enough time, so can we forward this one?
Are we going to skip that?
I will forward it, and I'll do a request.
If you are a
Apologies.
client of Yasin Bhai, so next time when you go to his travels, just make sure he gives you something.
You'll get a discount. Mention
all right.
this incident.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is, so what we mentioned earlier on, did Sharif Bhai get us a gift or something? I think something like that you mentioned, or a feast. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask a few questions. So it's like a quiz. Okay, so we're going to go through a few questions, and whoever gets the most questions right, and producers, please note down, okay, whoever gets the correct questions and whoever gets the most questions, and they will get a little gift from TV1.
That's good.
And you've got to you've got to raise your hands, okay?
Okay.
You've got to raise your hands. Okay. So first question is, and I'm just looking at the questions now. So, but the first question is, what's the name of the Bangladesh Foreign Minister?
Abdul Numan.
Fantastic. Okay, note that down, guys. Next question. How many districts are there in Bangladesh?
64.
It's taking all of them. Okay, right.
This is subjects.
The next one.
Yes.
I think maybe the producer has been a little bit biased. I think
Yeah,
you've given them a bit of a bribe or something in the beginning. But anyway, okay. Where is Bangladesh High Commission Office in London?
What's called
Okay, your
South
Gloucester Road.
Gloucester Road. Yeah, he's okay.
Queensgate, I think.
Queensgate.
Okay, Afazbai's got that one.
Right.
Afazbai's got that one. Okay, I'm not going to ask you for the address and whatnot.
28 Queensgate. That's the one.
You're right now, but you've lost your chance. Okay, you missed your chance. How many Bangladeshi MP in British Parliament?
3.
Wrong.
Four ladies. 4 ladies.
Afazbai's got the next one as well. Okay, can you name them? Who can name them?
Roshanawali, Tulip.
You're putting your hand up, are you? Okay, you got 2. Let's get another 2 from them.
Okay.
Yeah? This question will not be counted, by the way.
Roshanawali, Tulip Siddiqui.
Yep, you got 2 right.
And then.
Come on, so recently we had a very...
Oh, the Afsana.
That's right.
Afsana,
Okay,
third
fair
one.
enough.
And the 4th one, obviously, Konika's sister. So what's her name?
No? Yes?
Yeah, you know the Blue Peter's sisters. What's her name?
Yeah,
Rupa Hawk.
That's right, you
Rupa
got it.
Hawk.
Okay, all right.
Rupa Hawk.
I think, guys, we've got to give this to Luthurbai, even though I tried to take it off and give it to Afazbai, but you've got to give it to him. Okay, and the next question is... Actually, shall I make this into a... okay, what is the title of our finance minister, Rishi Sunak? What is the title? What do they call him?
Chancellor.
Did he get that right first?
I think.
Gosh, goodness me. Luthur is getting everything right. Okay, and the last question will be, who wears the trousers in your house?
Sorry, who?
Who wears the trousers in your house? Who's the boss in your house?
The boss.
Yes.
In
Is
terms
it you or is it Bobby?
In terms of, I could give her.
Yeah,
I could
you could
give
give
her
it to
in
her.
the
Yeah?
house. In terms of house, she is the leader.
Fair enough.
She's
Okay,
the boss.
So
She's the boss.
English terminology that we use is who wears the trousers. Mane ke pant
ke pant pore.
Bashar mudde. Jodi Bobby pant pore, then she is the
She's
boss of the house.
yeah.
You could wear the sari if you
Yes.
want, but what about you, Hafiz bhai?
Everybody's same.
Okay, equal rights.
In this country.
Okay, fair enough. Everybody said. And Yasin
If
bhai?
you want to live in peace.
If you want to have food.
Well, in that case, Hafiz bhai, you should have said Bobby wears the trousers. In the house, she's the boss. Just like Umar bin Khattab once said, and may Allah's
every woman is the boss in the house.
pleased with him. I think that Umar bin Khattab, you know about Umar bin Khattab in Islam,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Umar bin Khattab, he was a very strict person when he came to Islam. But he said once that, I'm strict with the ummah and, when I put my rules and regulations in place. But when I go home, she is the boss.
Of course, true.
Okay?
Yes. It's absolutely true.
So I just had to say that in between. So don't be shy or
No, I
ashamed.
mean, the classification, if she's at home and she spends most of the time at home, my wife's a teacher, so she works in the school and she comes home and obviously she prepares the house and things. So we have to give that dominion to her, let her deal with it. But when it comes to certain decision making, it has to be the man.
Okay.
It
Well,
has
you
to
could
be
have
myself to make
categorized,
decisions.
But I mean,
categorized that in two ways.
90% of the decision is made in the house is
The women.
the women, apart from some financial.
I think we've got to
Fine,
give it to
yeah.
her.
But that's just because everyone's going to shopping and buying different types
Yeah,
of vegetables
yeah.
and,
But that
and
part-
gold and silver.
No, if you think at home,
Yeah.
buy tomato, buy chili, you buy the powder.
She's the boss.
Yeah.
You know,
And the gold
buy
and the
the
silver and the
before,
sari.
before you come home, you do get a phone call, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Text
You know,
message now, the
the
WhatsApp.
milk, the bread,
Yeah,
and these are the
everything.
things that are
So
tomato
you are
and
just-
whatnot. And all you've got to say is yes.
Yes.
I don't think you say no, do you? So,
No, yeah.
so you got to bring it home. Okay, well, fantastic, guys. I think we had a very nice Eid Adda. Any kind of, I mentioned about memories. You had the question about memories, right? What about you guys? Want to share a sweet memory with me? Any sweet memory?
My memory.
Your one was a sad one. So-
My one is I missed. Every Eid. There was a tradition in Bangladesh. I don't know whether you one. Whoever does the swimming fast, they will get all the neki.
Right.
In us, and our house we were just woke up every day. In the cold pond actually, we just jumped there, and so one day I missed actually. I was not the first person. My grandma didn't wake me up, and I was not the first person. Another was first person, and I was crying the whole Eid until morning that I missed the chance.
That's
So
another
this is-
sad one. Come on, that's a sweet memory, guys.
this is the jumping in the water and doing the swimming. It's a good one.
What about Yasin bhai? You want to share a sweet memory with us?
When I went to Bangladesh, it was one of those Eid, and in this country we feel it.
Yeah.
But in Bangladesh, every road, there's decorations on the roads.
Yeah.
Everyone wears usually white salwar kameez and white Punjabis, and then we go to the masjid. And I remember when I was going, we had to give the sandals to a guy. He gives us token.
Wow.
And this is the first time the guy said, "You want some perfume?" and put something on my eyes, on top of the eyes.
Right.
Shurma.
Shurma.
That's right, yeah.
And it was like everyone's so happy.
Yeah.
Bright clothes. Everyone's on the street. You would never see a sad face. The whole city was just illuminated by the
The buzz was
decoration.
there.
You feel it. It is Eid.
Eid.
It is Eid, and we know it is Eid.
Yeah.
That
In
is
here,
sweet
yes,
memory.
you feel it. Certain
area.
certain
Like if you go
places.
Tower Hamlet, then you can see some people are
That's
walking.
right. That's
But
right.
in
You're right.
Bangladesh,
Yeah.
is
Everywhere.
Is Eid.
It is everywhere, yeah.
And that's the memory that I have.
And just to add to your sweet memory, and my best Eid was in Bangladesh as well.
Without a
Yeah.
doubt.
And it's just the preparations and the gatherings
Shopping.
and everything. And everywhere you go, just like
Yeah.
you said, everywhere you go, you can feel Eid. And the fireworks and everything
The
as well.
fireworks.
Okay?
And
The
the day
sweets.
before Eid, the ladies are wearing the pita, all the things.
Gailencia, yes.
Gailencia, oh my God, the preparing all the
Oh,
things.
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
even-
guys,
even-
okay.
Even in this country, we used to enjoy our Eid a lot.
Yeah.
We used to, all of us used to live in one house. Was my parent. There, a lot of people used to come. At least 50, 60 people used to be in the house
Fantastic.
from the lunchtime to the evening.
Yeah.
No, Afaz Bhai used to, I'm sure Afaz Bhai used to have that, but many of us didn't, and especially when you're in remote areas as well. London is quite different, but there are people who do live, even now, in some areas, there are not many Bengalis. So yeah, they've got the mosque and they've got the home, but in between, there's nothing. So what we're talking about is when you're in Bangladesh, that every step you take, you can feel Eid. Right?
No, we especially because we used to live together. So we was 36 members in the family. We were living together in the house.
Well, that's very fortunate, Afaz Bhai. All of us don't have that. I've only got 2 minutes, guys, on the program. So first of all, thank you for coming. And there is a little Eid gift. See, I did say that wait until the program is ending. It's not finished.
All the questions.
Now, even though Lutfur Bhai did answer.
They've asked all the questions from Bangladesh.
Even though
you came one in fast, Queen's Gate.
Even though Lutfur Bhai did get most of the answers right, but we will give one to each of you.
Each of you.
Okay, and there's one for you.
Thank you.
And there's one for Yasin Bhai. So you can open it up and you can tell me what it is. I don't even know what it is. Yeah,
is it?
Open it up and just see what it
is there another question?
It's not.
Don't say another question.
You don't have to do another song or a dance.
Dinner at feast.
And Mishti. Dinner at Feast and Mishti.
Fantastic. Well,
That's
it is
good.
Eid Feast and Adda, and we cannot go let you go empty-handed. So once again, guys, thank you for joining us on this program, and I hope everybody had a
dinner at Feast and Mishti. Yeah.
Right. Sorry, my producer just interrupted me while I was ending the show.
Yeah.
But yes, you're invited. Well, this is what it means, guys. The envelope means they can come to Feast anytime and have a meal on me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mashallah. Excellent.
Okay, so that's your...
We all are in the Whitechapel base, so you will get it easily.
No problem. Most welcome. I'll be happy to serve you. And going back to the viewers again, thank you for joining the program. And as I was saying before, I hope you had a wonderful Ramadan. Hope you had a wonderful Eid, and I hope you spend it with families. And hope it is or will be a memorable one for the years to come. Thank you for joining us on Eid Feast and Adda. And until next Eid Feast and Adda, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you.
Taila ko photo tulba tara ekটু সুন্দর করে